That shit crazy. This has taught me a lot about myself. It taught me a lot about the journey. It taught me a lot about everybody that's on the journey. A lot of people don't have the heart to keep it 100 about this shit. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I spoke to the G's, for those that's watching this video, I spoke to the G's about this. Feel me? After, of course, for me, I got right with myself. For me, did some thinking after the fact. Got right, showered. For me, I really just was thinking like, yo, for me, like, I realized how much, like, I care about everybody on my channel. Because I actually thought about lying about it. I actually thought about not telling y'all, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. I don't know why that happened, but some shit just hit me. And I was like, yo, I'm about to tell these dudes I just relapsed to the hub.
You was like, you know, contradict your whole channel right there if you did that.
For real.
Bro, that takes guts, bro. That's what a real man does, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. That shit is real. That's some real shit.
But people wouldn't even speak on this part of it. They still get on here and try to be fly. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Them people triggered me so much that I'm willing to get on the internet and everybody can air me out as much as they want to on some internet type vibe. Y'all can have that. You feel me? Because I know that's about to happen.
But niggas try to air you out there weird, bro.
It's cool. Right now. It's cool. My thing is this too, bro. Weird, bro. I done seen too many YouTubers that be on here that's dope. I'm not the only dope YouTuber, bro. There's plenty dope people all over the world, man. And you got these people that be stepping back. You see, oh, last time he posted a video 7 months ago. Yo, bro, where are these dudes? Like, it should not be, like, a relapse should not make nobody feel like that. And everybody in the retention community that's listening to this video, we need to cut that out of putting people down when they going through hard times in their life.
We the new wave.
That's a fact. Yo, bro, we need to support each other because this is what this community is supposed to be about. We don't want to make nobody feel like they less than or they inferior because they going through real life stuff in their life, bro. That's not how we treat this journey. That's not how I'm going to treat it. So anybody that's a part of Lone Wolf Nation, just know that I'm going to support you and I'm going to love you regardless of what you're going through on your journey. I'm going to support you and we going to be here for you. Just like my G's is here for me and I spoke to them straight after I had the relapse. I called them and kept it 100.
That's what's up.
I typed in the joint and I was like, yo, I need to talk to y'all man to man about some real life stuff. Yeah. And we spoke on it. That's how it's supposed to be. This supposed to be a brotherhood, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna say this, right? Let's talk about the retention community for a second, right? Why are we setting unrealistic standards for each other when we know that we can't even follow the standards that we're setting? Like, we got people out here saying, shaming others for relapsing, telling people that if they relapse, they don't belong in the community, etc. When you know that you're eventually gonna relapse. You're eventually going to.
Right. And what about the fan base that you have, and the narrative that you created for your own channel? Now you wouldn't even be able to keep it real, and your channel is gonna eventually. Your channel just turned temporary.
Hey, bro. Let me say something. And then at the bare minimum, piggybacking on what you said, bro, it get to a point where it's really when you just break it down, it's just people worried about what another man does with his penis, bro. That's cringy, bro.
Yeah. Bro, that shit gay. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is gay.
Yo, it shouldn't be like that, though. We supposed to all support each other because we know how hard this journey really is, bro. We know how hard.
Right.
Yo, bro, I really came to some real life realizations on this journey, even with my folder. We just gonna say it's a folder. Because I'm in.
Okay. That's what I said, bro. We should stop saying relapse, bro.
Right.
We shouldn't call it a relapse. We're not fucking heroin addicts or something, like, unless you doing something extreme and jacking off every day 6-7 times a day, missing out on your money or some shit like that. If it affects you to that level, that's a relapse. But to me, I feel like we be kind of too harsh with certain words, bro. Like, that's just my opinion.
Just a little bump in the road.
Yeah, it's just a bump in the road. And then at the end of the day, bro, if you go 200, let's just say this is just a streak, a 200-day streak, right? A 200-day streak. So 200 out of 365 days, the year isn't over. You done well, right? So let's just say you keep going and you get more 30-day streaks, and we just gonna do small. When you think about it and compare it to most people, we need to start think about it like boxing. You land on a high percentage. Floyd Mayweather doesn't hit you like every single time. He lands on the highest percentage. All his punches is accurate, which make him the better fight. It's a 12-round year, a 12-round fight in
It's,
boxing.
it's
at the end
about
of the
being
day.
in it for the long haul, man.
Long haul, bro. That's what I'm saying.
It's
So
just, yo, I really realized I had some real life realizations that I came to with myself that I realized, bro, I've been lying to myself my whole life, bro. I've been living in my ego my whole life to get through all of the stuff that I've been through in my life, bro. From feeling alone, not getting no love from my family. And that could be tough coming to them kind of realizations on your journey of realizing that you're the only person that's in your way.
Right.
You feel me? And I just think it's important that we just need somebody that's willing to be authentic and honest about life in general and they ups and downs on a journey. Because it's all mental.
That's
bro.
why it's a journey.
That's one of the toughest
Because it's not
realizations.
from point A to point B. That's why it's called a journey. You understand?
Right.
Like, it's not just you about to just straight out the gate, just go to the top. Like, it's just like successful. If you ask any millionaire or billionaire, they're going to say they failed 1,000 times before they got that one idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then once they took off, that's when they took off. But it was a journey to get there. Your first business idea, your first whatever you're doing, you learn from each experience, and that's how you become that business tycoon. You feel me?
For real, bro. Moving off of what you said, I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this, right? Because I think a lot of guys need to hear this. Retention has no beginning and it has no end. All right, there isn't such thing as a day that you reach to the point where the journey is over. This journey is ongoing till the day you die.
Bro.
The journey
it one
is
more time
the
for
journey.
the people in the back, bro.
Retention has no beginning and it has no end. The journey will continue until the day you die, bro. I promise you, it's gonna keep going. All right, so just keep at it. You're gonna relapse, you're gonna fall, but you're gonna bounce back. That's what's important.
Right.
And we need real ones in the journey because you'll be surprised. A lot of these dudes that's probably even about to mention my name is not even being honest about their own journey, bro. I promise you.
That's
I'm gonna keep it 100. When I hesitated on even telling the truth, I realized what it would take for me to uphold the lie like most of these people was doing.
Right.
In order for you to uphold the lie, you have to live in your ego. And then when you live in your ego is going to consume you because you'll eventually realize that it's no coming back from that lie you already created.
Yeah, you might just end up falling off after that.
Exactly.
Right.
Your ego will consume you if you are afraid to be yourself, if you pedestalize somebody's opinion over, just your life in general. If you allow how somebody may feel about a decision that you made, whether it been a mistake or anything, that right there is going to ruin you. You allowing somebody to ruin you when it's only you versus you. And now you making it you versus everybody else. Well, you shouldn't even be worried about everybody else.
And that's a fact, man. That's what people don't realize.
People take the internet too serious, way too serious.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
And can we all agree that at bare minimum, everything in life is all about control? Is it safe to say if you can get on a long streak or do it multiple times that you have it under control, that it doesn't control you? You have to understand, like, we're just the guys who's trying to take it to the extreme level. You know what I'm saying? Of like, oh, we don't want to do none of this shit. We on hard mode. We focus on ourselves, blah, blah, blah. But at bare minimum, bro, like I said, if this is not messing up your money, or if it doesn't control you, like y'all just like, if you know what I mean, it ain't messing up your relationships, your money, you working out and stuff like that. Like, it's all, life is really, to me, is all about control. Long as this thing you don't let it control you, where you're on hours every single day. And I'm not trying to make an excuse for a relapse or something, but I'm just saying that bare minimum, bro, us men, we just need to focus on gaining as much control over our urges as we possibly can, and eventually we'll get to what we want to do. You know what I'm saying?
And on top of the fact of keep it 100, your boy is still young. I got a lot of growing to do. I done been through some BS and still going through more than I would imagine any young dude myself should be even going through, bro. I'm in the process of trying to manifest a son that I had, that I don't even get to see at all because she feel like she got the power to do me like that. And I got to thug that out. It's so many things that I'm thugging out behind the scenes. You got people that try to say, yo, I'm going through this. I'm going through that. I got to take a break off YouTube, this, that, and the third. This is a journey for real, and this is my documentary. Everybody in life,
no breaks.
Yo, bro, at the end of the day with this journey, you're going to be excited and you're going to want to push yourself to be great. I was definitely talking a lot of smack about how I would never relapse, and I'm gonna stand on that.
You're supposed to.
You feel me? And you exactly. You supposed to encourage yourself no matter what through the ups and downs, bro. You feel me?
It's like the motivate yourself to keep going that way.
Exactly, bro.
You have to speak positively of yourself, and that's one thing.
Right.
Being in that cycle, you don't do. You just
You
don't.
don't want to doubt yourself at all.
When
You
you
don't
in
never
that
wanna doubt
cycle,
yourself.
full blown in the cycle, you all there is self-doubt. You have to speak positive about yourself.
And I said
think
this.
about it.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
don't feel like holding this camera. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't feel like holding it.
But just
my arm was hurt.
But just like if you got on the website when you was like 12 and then you discovered NoFap around 18 or 20 or whatever, and just say you was insecure your whole life anyway, so that's like 10 years, a decade plus of self-doubt and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So
No, that's true. That's true.
Facts,
So when you-
man.
And on top of the fact, yo, you got dudes out here that literally pedestalize men to the point where they willing to lie for the rest of their life to uphold the image for other men. Really think about that. It's dudes out here really doing that. They trying to uphold the image not for women, not that justifies it because it's women, but you got dudes out here that's willing to live a lie because they don't want dudes to look at them like they soft or sucker or whatever. Names at the end of the day. Because as long as nobody put their hands on you, a video is harmless. Anybody can make a video about me, and you feel me? But as long as nobody disrespect my space, we all good. Nothing violent will happen. I'ma brush that right off, and I'ma use you as motivation. That's all that is, bro. That's how you gotta treat it. People
and you just gotta realize you can't respect everybody's opinion. Like, for example, bro, you would never see Warren Buffett come out talking crazy about something Steve Jobs or Bill Gates did. You know what I'm saying? Because he's too focused on himself and the things he's worried about to do that. You feel me?
That's what make me feel like a lot of these dudes is lying. Because they too concerned with us. It's these people in this community that's way too concerned with what other men is doing. Way too concerned.
Bro, shout
I
out
can't
to
see
Reload
myself.
and Conquer, bro. Semen investigators.
Yeah.
That's what we call him.
Well, he in the building?
He ain't in the building, but shout out to him because he came up with the term that perfectly describes these goofy ass people. Semen investigators. That's what they are, bro. They investigate other men's semen. They try to see if you have semen stored in you. That shit's gay.
And then they make videos on you. That shit is the weirdest shit ever.
For real.
That is real life gay, bro. That make me think you watching some weird stuff on the website. If you interested in another guy's,
you know what it is?
Doing?
Yeah. You know what I learned about this journey, bro? It makes people feel insecure to know that you going on 30 days and I going on 30 days is gonna help me just like it's gonna help you. So it makes them feel like, their ego is hurting them because they know that it's gonna be a lot of men, not too many, but it's gonna be some men out here that's really serious about conquering themselves no matter what. And it's people out here that live in their ego so deep, lying to themselves still, not keeping it 100, that they want to be inferior. They want to be like above everybody. They want to be like the only dude that's on this day, or the only dude that never posted a relapse video. And that to me just shows me how weak a lot of men are with just finding any way, finding anything to try to boost their ego. When you gotta, bro, your channel and all that is cool. You feel me? Do what you do. If you ain't never relapsed, that's cool. But let's keep it a buck. The majority of this community is filled with people that's struggling.
Right.
So you are basically shunning people out that are struggling with the journey by talking a bunch of trash about people that's struggling with it. You talking to the masses, bro.
Bro, I'm also telling you what it is. I'm also telling you what it is, right? It's also the fact that a lot of dudes out here are in competition with other dudes about how many days they're on. That's why they talk down on other people. So when you go down and some other guy's on day 90, all of a sudden he's got a big ego because he's 90 days ahead of you, and he thinks that he's better than you in every kind of way because he's on a higher day than you.
That could be dangerous. That could be
very
dangerous.
About that shit.
That could be dangerous because if you carry yourself like you bet, bro, you already gonna get gang stalked on this journey. We already know that. Exactly. Yo, bro, I be walking outside, there be people looking at me like I'm an angelic being fell out the sky. So you gonna get gang stalked by people that's just gonna sense something about you that they don't even realize, but they're gonna be drawn to you. And And if you decide to then take that and be walking around with this ego like you better than everybody because everybody out here busting and you not, something bad is going to happen to you, bro. Because these people are so low vibrational. The only thing that would make them feel good about themselves is getting you the hell out the way. It goes that deep, bro. People will get you out the way if you make their ego, like if you hurt their ego and you doing it on purpose. Like, because you on day 90, you walking around with your chest super duper poked out, like you better than everybody, somebody's gonna hurt you. And semen retention does not make you bulletproof. I'm gonna just say that. It don't make you bulletproof. So please, everybody that's listening to this video on my channel, be careful with that because nobody is bulletproof. Don't put yourself above nobody. If you feel like you can help somebody, do that. If you feel like you can't and that person is asleep, leave them alone. But don't feel like you better than nobody because you're not.
And people tend to pedestalize the days when, to me, it's more about what do you do during those days. So you could have a 90-day streak and just went 90 days. But if you were working on yourself and improving yourself in some kind of way, that holds more value. And if you are working on yourself, then you wouldn't feel that way about having higher days than somebody else because you're so focused on yourself.
Right. And it just feel good. I don't care who doubt me after this shit. I got real brothers in this that I done met from keeping it a buck. So hopefully the dudes out here that's lying to themselves on the low, you could learn something from this. Because I done met some real solid people that's willing to support me no matter what because they respect me as a man. And they can really connect with me through the internet because they feel how, you feel me, I'm willing to keep it raw about everything, the ups and the motherfucking downs. That take a real man to do, not trying to brag, but every man could be like that. We just lack that because people care too much about what other people gonna think when it's temporary. I'm on day 0 right now, live from day 0. But in a couple weeks, I'm gonna be on 21 days. Then in a couple more weeks, I'm gonna be on 65 days. Like, this is just a moment. This day is just a moment, but you cannot be overly attaching yourself to a moment because of your ego. Your ego will get you killed, whether it be from another person or you're gonna kill yourself, whether it be physically or mentally first.
Respect. And I want to say I respect all the guys who just tell the truth and say things. Like, I respect you for making this a video or even just talking to the G's, man, because the real ones, they're gonna rock with you even more. You want to weed the fake people out, you know what I mean?
Right. Get them out of here, bro.
Shout out to all you guys, man. Everybody here, every single person in this call right now, you guys are improving yourselves and you guys aren't worried about relapsing or trying to hide it or trying to be fake to please other men. We're not about that shit over here. So shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to all the boys over here, bro.
Lone Wolf Nation, just know this is where you could come and you could be your authentic self and we gonna love you for that.
That's a
appreciate all y'all for real.
Oh, for real. We never gonna put you down. We got my boy Clinton Obazi in the building. You know, he get a lot of flack. And I don't even like mentioning people's name, but a lot of y'all that be speaking on Clinton, y'all corny because this dude is 18, 19 years old with his whole life ahead of him, and y'all making bullshit ass videos trying to make him feel bad about things that he going through in his life. Y'all motherfuckers is capped for that, for real.
But you want to know why they probably do that, bro? Because they're jealous that they probably didn't know about this practice when they were 18. And then probably even if they did know, they wasn't going to do it or didn't have the balls to do it and then take it to another
for real.
level.
And we not going to say son name. We not going to say son name, but it's somebody that already paid for the negativity that they've been putting out. We just going to say that. So all of y'all better take that as an example for that viral video that we all know about. I don't have to say nothing. You better take that in mind that that karma don't play with nobody. Karma don't play with nobody. So y'all keep playing like it's sweet out here. But that's just my point, bro. Like, I want this community, hopefully, if I don't have the power now, I will eventually have the power because of the foundation that I'm building with my channel, that anybody that come and rock with me, I'm going to support you no matter what you going through on your journey. And then I've heard people say, Coach Davis was the dude to come at everybody for a relapse. And you absolutely right. But the relapses I was coming at people for was the edging and the binging. if somebody, yo, it was group chats that I was in the past, and feel me, I don't know if Clint remember, but he was in them group chats too. It was dudes that I wasn't the host of these chats, and it was like they was trying to make rules of like if you relapse, you gotta go. And I was straight, and I was standing up. I was standing up for these people. I'm like, you know what? Instead of kicking him out this group chat, maybe just tell him make a video about, you know, why he might have, you know, why that might have happened to him. Just keep it 100, so he can hold himself accountable and put himself out there on the forefront and make that video for the group chat and like telling us like, yo, my 4Gs, I slipped up on the journey, but it's all good. You know, I appreciate y'all for supporting me no matter what, and let's get back. And that will give you, that gave me more respect for everybody that was willing to do that. Because I realized being in this journey long term, I'm almost an OG in this game. I've been in here for a little over a year now. And I've seen too many channels gone for reasons that are unknown, but I'ma just assume that they are going through hard times with the journey and they don't feel comfortable enough to talk about it. And I want you to know, everybody in the Semen retention community, that if we keep this up, we are gonna lack people that are really gonna be able to conquer themselves. And I don't know if that's gonna make y'all feel better about yourself, because y'all could be running people off of the internet with y'all negativity. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, the same way that if in real life you will be bullying somebody, the messages that you type in, you're gonna pay for them too. Trust me, it's the same thing. Every form of communication, your intentions behind it, you will pay for it. I promise you. So please keep that in mind. Please.
It don't have to be next year. It don't have to be tomorrow. It could be 5 years from now. But you
That's a fact.
I'm telling you,
Bro,
because it also make
real,
me.
bro.
It's so real. Karma is so dangerous. It'll snatch your consciousness and make you do something irrational that you don't even realize is irrational until it's too late. And, you know, just like they say you will be blessed in the presence of your enemies, karma works the exact opposite of that way. You will be cursed in front of the presence of the people that you was trying to curse. Imagine that. Imagine that. And y'all could think of some people right now. So imagine that. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you this, bro. It's people in this community that care about y'all opinion too much that they willing to lie to y'all. And I need y'all to pay very close attention to all of these YouTube content creators. And we, you know what I'm saying? We need to stop that. Anybody that's a YouTube content creator that don't feel comfortable about telling the truth, we need to stop that. That's the real problem. Because it's too many channels out here and no relapse videos. And we not going front and think that everybody that got a channel is not going through relapses and they going through something else. Because that's cap.
That's definitely cap, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. Like, it's no relapse videos out here because people are afraid to be they self. But get on the internet and act like they tough, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, I feel like it especially happens when you get all aggressive with your content. Like when you start telling people, bro, like when you get in your ego too much about relapsing, saying that I'll never relapse or something, and then it happens to you, that would really fuck you up, because then you'll be like, damn, I can't even upload a video because I was just talking shit about people who relapsed earlier, and now I relapse. What am I gonna do? Obviously, the only option they have is to lie about it.
Yeah,
that's
you can
exactly
even look
how
in the
they
mirror,
feel.
man.
And that's what, I got on, it's a video that I did where I said boldly and loudly in this video that I would never relapse. And guess what? That video is not going nowhere. And I'm also going to keep that same energy, bro, because you have to encourage yourself on this journey. On top of the fact, bro, that's just the main thing. You got to make sure that you encourage yourself no matter what. And when you go out your way for other people to try to, you feel me? That's just gonna mess you up. You making the journey of the battle between you and yourself more harder than it need to be, because you involving other people in it.
Right. And bumps in the road is a part of every journey. If we just look at any athlete, Michael Jordan, or even the people pedestal, you know, put on the pedestal the most, like. They've lost before. He ain't losing the finals, but people forgot that he used to get his ass beat by the Pistons all the time. Floyd Mayweather, even though he's undefeated as a freaking pro, he definitely lost in the amateurs 5 times. So you don't learn about yourself from winning all the time. How can you build character? How do you know what I'm saying?
And I want to say this too. Everybody that's watching this video, everybody in this chat, Whatever day y'all on, I'm proud of y'all and keep that going. And I hope that this video inspires you to not fall, to not fold on yourself, and to keep on pushing, and to also be humble enough to understand that nobody is safe. It can happen to anybody. Because I didn't even expect to have multiple relapses. I didn't expect that. But that's the beauty of life when you got the courage to understand, like, yo, I'm young. I'm turning 25 in July. You feel me? And we about to get back, bro. I got my whole life ahead of me. But I'm willing to be the dude, not the sacrificial lamb, because it's not like I wanted to do this on purpose. But if I gotta be the dude that's willing to, you know, one of the few that's willing to be honest about the journey, instead of just leaving YouTube, because I feel like, you feel me, like I'm not valid to inspire nobody, because, you know, I was, you know, I had a downfall on the journey. We not about to do that. I know I can't. That would never be me. I done inspired way too many people. I done dropped way too many gems. I done inspired way too many YouTube channels. Come on, man. This is only the beginning of my journey. I only been here a year. A lot of y'all don't even know me that well, because a year is not enough to know anybody for real. So and I'm still learning myself, because like I said, I've been lying to myself the majority of my life, of going through a lot of trauma, but having to live a lie in order to survive it. And now that this journey, I'm learning how to be 100% honest with myself. Regardless of the up and downs that I'm having with the journey, I still feel like I'm doing great. Because being honest in a world full of liars, you know, that right there is rare and dope within itself, because you don't see too many channels doing that. Yeah, bro, but it just, you know, it's just whack. Like, it's just a world full of, you can sense people energy. People think that when they live a lie that nobody can see it because you living it in your own space. But it's a frequency that you are putting over yourself when you decide to lie because you're afraid of what people are going to think about you. That is the most dangerous thing you can do. And it also made me understand that that is what everybody else rather do. Most people rather live that lie.
Hey, yo.
That's a fact, bro. I feel like that's raps. That's 36 minutes. You want to keep going?
Talk to him. Talk to him, man.
We could close it out. Anybody else want to say anything?
Yeah, if anybody else wants to tap in, now's the time, bro. Because we can't make this shit too long, because I got to send it to Wolf. If the fall gets too big, it's going to be hard.
I just want to say, bro, I respect you even more for even just not running off YouTube, or just like, you know, just taking accountability and like just still learning, bro. I just respect your channel, and I respect everybody that I'm talking to right now.
I appreciate that, bro. And we about to go crazy, you know. We about to
be the change, man. Be the change you wish to see, man.
Exactly. That's the purpose of this, for real, for real. What's up, bro?
Heavy on the be the change you want to see. That's why I said, look, everybody in the chat, I'm on day one. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
That's what's up. Hey, TC. That's my guy, TC.
TC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lonewolf Nation. Feel me? Come on, man. You feel this energy, bro? This is what happens when you keep it a buck and you build a brotherhood for that. You attract real situations in your life when you keep it real with yourself. That's the only way you can get real situations or experience the real.
Care, bro. Like,
facts.
You don't gotta care about people's opinions.
The good energy is always gonna outweigh the bad, bro. Always.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Hey, what's up? Y'all want to say salute real quick? Y'all want to salute the video?
That's a fact. Yo, salute to everybody that watched this video.
Lonewolf Nation.
Hey, Lonewolf Nation, we in here, bro. Let's get it.
Yes,
Let's get it.
Everybody keep conquering yourself, and we gonna get back. We gonna continue to conquer ourselves. We ain't gonna never slack. We gonna keep putting in work no matter
10
what.
years on retention. Let's get it. 10 fucking years. Let's go.
From 25 to 35. Let's do it. I'm with that.
Let's do it.
From 25 to 35, bro. For real.